Hi everyone. So if you have followed my last video on my introduction to my gastroparesis or delayed gastric emptying, which I'll be calling GP, this is just a follow-up video for those of you that are just interested in learning more about it, or those of you that have it and maybe you're new to the illness. I'm pretty new to it, and are trying different forms of treatment and might want some more information or little lessons on how to go about doing some things. So what I'm going to show you is basically how I get probably about 98% of my nutrients right now, which is through my NJ tube, which the tube that goes up my nose, down my throat, down my stomach, below my stomach, into my intestinal area, because if it was dropped into my stomach, I'd be sick all the time, just like when I eat actual food. So it's dropped below my stomach so I can still be nourished, but at the same time not have to go through pain and nausea and all that. So basically when I'm not hooked up to my feeds, it ends right here, the cap. So when I'm not hooked up, I can just walk around freely. And then I have two options generally. I can either, when I'm home, I can use my IV pole, which pretty much I'll show you in a minute. Looks like a regular IV pole. It's just really lightweight. And then also when I go out, or if I'm like cleaning or something, moving around a lot at home, I have a backpack that's specially made for feeds while I'm on the go. So first I'm going to show you the pole and how to go about setting everything up, and it's really not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. So the feed that I have, or the nutrients that I have, is called Jevity 1.5, and this can is 8 ounces. Typically, for like a 1,500 calorie day, which is the goal for me right now. It's going to change. They want me to gain weight, but to get my strength back and everything. But it depends on how fast the drip is going into you as well, how many milliliters an hour. But 1,500 calories is roughly 4 cans of this, a little bit more than 4 cans of this. But you'd have to be going at a rate of about like 80 or 90 for, I'm really bad at math, by the way, for you to get that full amount in within a reasonable amount of time. Right now, I am going at a rate of 60. I went up to 75 and couldn't tolerate it, so I backed down to 60. It's a slow process. So basically, if you were to set up your pole, okay, you would they come in bags all folded up. This is the bag that the Jevity or whatever food you have is going to go in. And when you open it up, it looks like this. So you would unlatch this and open it up, and then you would pour it in. As you can see, I already have some in there. And then latch it back up. And then hang it, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Then you have your pump. Mine is a pretty popular one, but there are other options out there. But I'm going to show you the Kangaroo Joey. when I was inpatient, I had the bigger version of this. I think it's just called the kangaroo. But it was nice because I was already familiar with it when I got home, except this one's just smaller. So after you fill your bag, your tubing is going to be empty. Mine isn't because I'm just doing a demonstration right now. It has feed in it, but it would look clear. So what you do, I'm going to tilt the camera down. So just making sure everyone can see. You take this little doodad here, you push it until it's nice and snug and clicks. Then you take the tubing and you wrap it around this little black wheel. And then you take this other little piece here and stretch it just a bit, and it fits right in there. And you latch the top, and when you latch it, there's a hole, a little slit in the top, and that first piece that you pushed into place should fit right in that hole. Okay. Then you're going to turn on your Kangaroo Joey, and it will say keep settings or clear settings, and I'm going to do keep settings because I was in the middle of a feed before this video, and basically just what that means is when I push it, it says that my feeds are going at 60 milliliters an hour. So far with this bag, I've been fed 156 milliliters out of the amount of food in here. And it means when it says set loaded at the top, that is what we just did up here with the tubing that I showed you. And then it says run at the bottom. And then it said, and that's what I'm going to do. However, actually, I will show you. So, this is the other end of the tubing that is attached to the feed bag. And, what you would do, I'm going to just grab a little cup because there's stuff in it. But you want to, when you first load a fresh bag, to prime the pump so that way air isn't going into your stomach. So you're going to do prime pump and then hold to prime feed. You can do that, or you can do auto prime, but I need to do it holding it because I've already used this bag. So I hold it, and so right now what's happening is it's preparing to feed me. It just has to send some of the feed through first. And what your goal would be with that is to watch it, and a cap would be over this ordinarily, and when it gets to about there, the Jevity or whatever you're using, you want to stop it. You don't want it to overflow. So, now I'm going to show you how to hook it up to the pole. That's the pole. So your bag is going to go up here. And I just tuck this in here for now before I hook it up to me. and this slides right into there. And screws in. Then you press done because you're done priming, and you unlatch, stick the two ends together, and on your pump it says run. And now I'm eating, pretty much. So that is the option of the pole. And in my next video, I will show you how to live life to the fullest while being tube fed by using your backpack. So thank you for watching. Peace and happy holidays.